It isn't the first aircraft model of this airline by Herpa Wings in scale 1 to 500, but it is certainly the first since the rebranding from Meridiana to Air Italy. Hello and welcome to a new episode of Review. This time you will take a closer look at an Airbus A330-200 from Air Italy. At the front of the box we do have the cutout so we can see the aircraft model inside, and we have the Air Italy branding. On the back side of the box we then have an image of the aircraft itself, and as it is a 2019 release, you can see now Herpa has abandoned adding a web link. And here she is, the Airbus A330-200 from Air Italy, the first model of its kind from Herpa Wings in scale 1 to 500. So with no further ado, let's take a closer look at some of the many details this aircraft model has to offer. On the tail section of the aircraft we can see the new design or branding that Air Italy is using. I think it looks really nice. Also on the fuselage we can find the full registration code of the aircraft, and we have a sat dome added to this aircraft model, which is also a very nice addition. At the front of the aircraft we find along the fuselage the writing of Air Italy or the Air Italy branding. The detailing around the cockpit is scarce but well executed. There are some nice markings around the cockpit windows, and also the window wipers have been printed on, but I could wish for a few more details here and there. On the engine nacelles we then have the Air Italy branding once again, and they themselves also look quite nicely detailed. If you look here at the back side, that's quite good. And also if you look at the front, of course, we can see the engine fan blades. That's always one of my highlights on an aircraft model. And we can find some more nice details on the wings. If we look here at the top side, we can see all the different flaps, slats and spoilers carved out quite nicely. Also the underside is very decently detailed, where we also find the full registration code of the aircraft once again. Also worth mentioning are the very nice looking winglets on this model. Also, the landing gear is something that we can take a look at here. We have the main landing gear underneath the wings, and here we can see the front landing gear. I could wish for a few more markings, some small details here and there, but the landing gear itself looks very nice. And then last but not least, we do also have the doors to the cargo compartments printed on here in the back side of the aircraft and here at the front side of the aircraft. And so there we have it, the Airbus A330-200 from Air Italy, one of the first new releases from Herpa Wings in 2019. This aircraft model is of course of a kind of new airline, and not really. As I mentioned, the airline used to be called Meridiana. Meridiana bought an airline called Air Italy some years back. Since then, Qatar Airways has heavily invested in the airline and rebranded it to Air Italy. And that is basically the result we are seeing here. So, would I recommend this aircraft model? Well, the short answer would be yes. I think it is great looking and of a very high quality. So it is definitely worth having in one's collection. Now, if you have enjoyed this video, then do feel free to leave a like. That would be very much appreciated. With that, you show your support for the series and the channel. And if you're new around here, why not hit subscribe? That would be absolutely awesome, and you won't miss out on any future reviews in the future. Until next time, thank you very much for watching. I'm checking out, and bye.